record. Right. So, Cade Trolus Ella. So, angular velocity. Okay. So, reached and Trolus Ella omega. We submit a symbol omega. Because a W bulk. And rate on the Ahin and Ellen in the Yama. So, it's the rate of change of the angle with respect to time. So, switches are Ellen, and as the angle is changing, switches Ellen, as an Ellen negata over time, that's your angular velocity. So, to omega, cosma Ellen is going an arm lock in the other. Right, so omega on the trollos Ella, theta Ellen and every in the chart that's drawn out, agus T and tam lock the chart. Put on the new kilo to formulas. Fairly straightforward. So these, we should catch George the steam screw define angular velocity. So saying we need trollos Ella, switch your formula. Trollos Ella, cosma and Ellen, a janta hada a. So an Ellen and rete on the Atin and Ellen and in the down. Okay? Now, mark the assertion in that trollos Ella. Watch within your off and shot 8.2 x. Against an Ellen at the cork, the floor hard to G point P, so hard G point A, part B, and so on. So switches to my cord of them six weight, it's just a swing and a half. Right? Now, let's take a sheet just for half an hour. That will in what direction? In the red arrow direction. Once it's released, it will fly off in the red arrow direction. So behind your king part and circle was here. Hey, does that make sense? Okay? Now, the reached Bogan P Harter and Kerkele Lewis Line Shasta with a linear speed, constant linear speed. Okay? So reached Bogan P Harter and Kerkele. So outside P and Shasta. So Bogan your heart at a constant speed. Okay? Now to remember the Bogan P, Erin and Ellen theta. So obviously its angle is changing. So average the Hoshish I get. Lock and Hoggy Shin, and Ellen shall come off is your angular velocity. We're on into the troll Vasella. We shouldn't take again in. Okay? So, the reached troll Vasella and Reta on the Erin and Ellen theta in the Amma. So, talk to troll Vasella to P, har 0. So, obviously, 0 is your point. So, short term equal to 0, is your point short. After a bubble heart, meet arm locks a bubble position is your angular velocity divided by the angle. Okay? Now, Cadine in it aside the trollosella, so reached as in it aside the trollosella known radians per second. So clinically is the angle over time. So Ellen is always measured in radians and your time is always in seconds. So radians per second. The trollosella on the kind of scale. The scalar quantity, therefore, it has no direction. Okay, now, sample. Ma rianin rod at a glucier de kerkel, lil shasta ellen j radians in kilosecond. So there's a time to ma 10 radians in 4 seconds. Okay, amshi and trollas ella to feet. So that is the angular velocity. So these trollas ella cause my theta skim t, so Jason there. So it's glucier like 12.3 radian per second. Okay, now we want to be test in physics, if we test in Japanese and this, is giant country for degrees at a super G radians. Always radians, because angular velocity is measured in radians per second. So there's a digit in degrees, having instead of drawn out 90 degrees in 3 seconds, right when we came at a G. Pi over 2, and then running to pi over 2 our median velocity. Okay? Right. Now, the relationship between linear speed and trollus Ella. Now, test will lead you to linear speed, yes? So just trollus. So it's that 0 trollus. Define. Then you be equal. 0 trollus. And write it as a G like the hand in it. It's the rate of change of displacement. Smoothie speed equals distance over time. Straw Lewis, Smoothie Lewis, speed is distance over time. Straw Lewis means it has direction, so it's displacement over time. So smuiti goni, trollas is an rete era G later in unit actually right? Now, so rest sin trollas line. So rest me getting us the relationship between trollas line V agus trollas ella omega. Okay? Now, welcome to the Rosh on Shaw, right? Now, rather than desperately trollas ella shasta omega chample on left. So rest my waxums to shot A, B, C. Now, when you're in an A circle on you need B circle on into Nam Kern. Yes or no? No. Could be quicker. Was it we create the exact same circle in the same amount of? Switch here. Flat disk, right? What the disk over to? The motion, TDCD pattern. Oh, yeah, right. It's lap disk, right? Right, did you have these? Right, CD. I guess Tanya McLean Gita. Right, now mark them with 3 punches. So punch A, punch B, punch C. Right? A, B, C. Now, the rims along the dust right, and spin. All the way hard, stop. A, B, C, back, you can turn it down, turn it. Yeah. The inside that part, the spin them said. Now, which one's moving the fastest? A, B, or C? C moves the fastest. It's in the 3D groove, but it moves faster. Does that make sense in this? Yes? Right. Right, good. Now, so, what the top? Rothin desperately trollas illa shasta make a champion on left. Now, if Roddy get dogen, she and fat armor kerner and the punchy A, B, C, M, Rodley. So you careful on that, because it takes the same time for A, B, and C to make a full rotation. And trollas ella kerner all have the same angular velocity. Because the ratio of trollas ella and Ellen again is it in it. They all do 360 degrees in the same amount of time. So they all travel at the same angular velocity. Okay? Now, ni små ten kahin etter en deske og læren deske, ni små avisen så trådlös linje. So it's the chalk at bigger. The linear velocity. So when you can your red arrows is your linear, going a straight line. So reis kahin trådlös linje ni små egg. C na tag B because B ni små na tag A. Does you can understand it? Yeah, okay. Now to back to card the video, this is our lad and demonstration. Right, okay. Now kicking at it. Right, the relationship. Now the Kanyas, Caddy and Kanyas at the Charles Lina V against the Charles Ella Omega. So to V cotton R Omega. Okay, so which makes sense. If we will take to the greater the radius of the circle, ni small 10 trådlös linje. Does that make sense? Right? So switchy or a disk, the switchy who will take the layer disk, obviously solution R is so trådlös linje called my trådlös ella maybe for get. Just multiply by the get. It's in trådlös ella will be the whole lot. Right. Centripetal force. Now we're turning on our question on rubber. Now, shouldn't we change objects moving in a circle, angular velocity, unit of rod, and then relationship down to going out and production left over. So I'm afraid to production left and then you multiply 5.2. Right, so I'm afraid to proof left yet. And then so can we add the formula through, right? So Mercury needs a shot. Just kind of show got. Okay, this is some then sheet to okay, now reached Wallendy Shaw screw shan the coupler because the reached rod the height higgy heart knees or pepper screwdy. It's kite the old. Okay. Now reached just tarin sketch tarin circle. So we must just go hand can la compass lay any skirt. Okay, so we just go lock a punch it. Lock punch it to let the compass. Let's go hand just a circle. Okay, now this is Jante. So we just go hand just a let the railer. Tiny shot Ellen. So we get each chest branch jet to Tarlin jaw. So Kirsha Ellen to be Tata. The race to O and Shaw good to S and Shaw called Ocean Gajishan. Sin the fad S, sin the get orange. I guess it reached to Omega. I call heart, so sin the angular velocity. Okay, so sin Omega. I guess it reached I get your to 90 degrees. To make apple to like me I came to that and troll as line V ochorrishahanshan. I guess it reached which I jira so see punchation. Sin the V I got this. Okay. Now so race tiny midget diagram. So you can on in your diagram. So race to the carp. You call punch shaw. Between punch shaw and shaw. Okay, so the angle at angular velocity of omega. Now Abernesculiocan Eleanor Allen takes in T seconds. Now walking locking media hollow fod S. So test ogunye goal theta cosmla S is gone R. So raise the angle trace start is equal to S over R. Now to make it a hot is just a cosmic chan. So raised rod the energy in shin, ring, and yeah, hue, ring and yeah, hue or T. When you arm, to make it arm a hot is sha. So testing is equal theta is gone T, cosmla S is gone R T. So we just to make the fa T. Okay, so run with yeah T or T. Now, more lock me chonas is to get a scotch shahan yeah fart. Okay, which just get out can you shed with and then use your chance a species and then but me rubbing take vanis very good. Okay, now test going that the angle traced out is goni is dua is the radius, which is okay. So she need here part. Okay, so your angle in radians is goni cosmla S is R. So she is dua ran to the radius. Okay, so we the number of radians in the angle. Now, the rest to make the arm, locking arm T la hall a fad S. So rest more running with the yeah T or T, you may theta skin T cosma S or ranther T. So ran with yeah T done formula shaw or T. Ran and okay la shaw. Now, we would linear formula shaw and then brush with shahan two parts. So you may theta skin T cosma rest to make fall S is gone T, medifa, hin is gone R. So to me just can that split all Argus T shahan two separate fractions. Well, on the okay lesson. The evidence hin for S you S, medifa R for T you RT. Okay. Now ocean test gunye goal omega T, omega skin T cosmla omega. Angle traced out over time is omega, so therefore he can show us swap for omega. So to omega cosmla S is going T. So here S is going T. Displacement over time. Velocity. So tasking faster goal V cosmla S is going T. So race tasking this goal omega cosmla V midi fa hín is gan R. Okay, now reist mar swaplu mit sin haar to the ration V is gan R mit R suas or V tas gun nas gol V cosmla R midi fa omega. And therefore the angular linear speed is equal to the radius multiplied by the angular velocity. Tigi gan agus sin cruhu. So these tashin la fulum. You need to memorize this. Okay, so 10 formula sin la fulum agaf. Okay. Now, na tashin jante ramage ray agus sin image exercise do yig punch do. So tashmid la do yig punch do kest ever the hin chan la do hop.